Hey everybody, it's Stephen Ricciardi here with Cryptos and Lambos. And today we're going to talk about how to stake your Terra Luna Classic on the Terra Station. And as you know, we had a whole bunch of new validators come out today. And I'm going to give you some tips on how to select the validator that's going to be best for you. So if you like this information, please hit the like button and subscribe. And after this, we're going to have a little bit of Lambos. So Cryptos and then a little bit of Lambos. So stay tuned. Okay, let's get right into it. So the first thing I did is I created this dummy account so you guys can stay out of my business. Don't see how many I have. But I'm going to go ahead and go through with this dummy account. So some things may be missing, but I'm going to tell you where they should be and what they're going to look like. So the first thing you're going to do is going to create your Terra Station wallet. You're either going to do that on your phone or on your PC. On the PC, you cannot log into Terra Station without having your wallet created. Once you create your wallet, then you should be able to log into Terra Station, and it's going to populate all the information that you have in your wallet. But let's first talk about how you're going to get your coins from an exchange to your Terra Station. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to come up here after you create that wallet, and you're going to click on this your wallet address in the upper right hand corner of the exchange. You'll hit copy. You'll go to your exchange, place that in there, and that's the address that you're going to send it to. So once you send it, you're going to see how fast this blockchain is. Quickly, it'll show up. Once it shows up, you'll come over here to the left-hand side, and it'll be in your wallet at that point in time. Once it's in your wallet, then you can drop down here to stake. You'll hit stake, and then it's going to give you which validator you want to select to place your coins with. And there is a bunch of validators, as you can see. Now, which validator is the perfect validator? Well, I'm going to tell you. The perfect validator is the validator that you choose is best for you. Now, I know that sounds crazy saying it, but think about this. You can get from point A to point B in almost any vehicle, any running vehicle. Now, whether you choose it being a truck because you do construction or you like to go off-roading, whatever the case may be, or whether it be a luxury vehicle, because you just like luxury vehicles, or whether it's a small Toyota for gas purposes. The point is you can get from point A to point B with any one of those vehicles. But what vehicle is right with you? Now, what does that got to do with you staking? Well, because there's so many different validators, and each validator is going to help you reach your goal that you happen to have in a different way. So let's say your goal is just to get as much rewards as possible. So what you're going to do to select that validator, you're going to come over here and hit this little button, and it's going to tell you which validators are paying the most rewards. And if you click on this little question mark, it's going to tell you this is the estimated monthly rewards per 100 of Luna staked or Lunc staked. If you take your bag, divide it by 100, and then multiply it by this number here, this should tell you roughly how much rewards you're going to make per 30 days. But here's something very important I forgot to tell you. Let's go back to this. Once you don't panic, if you send your coins to this address and they don't show up, you have to go up here and hit this to transfer it from change it from Luna to Luna Classic. So you'll go up there and you're going to see there's an option up there to change your Terra Station to Luna Classic. A lot of people do that. A lot of people get scared. It's fine. Once you do it, everything's going to pop up. So, okay, let's go back to here to where we're saying which validator you want to choose. So this is the validators that are paying the most in order. Now, as you can see, this one up here, top one's paying the most. Okay, but is that what you're getting? No, because they have a 3% commission. Now, these validators that are running on a 0% commission, they're not going to be able to do that forever. This is money that's going to cost them out of their pocket to run this. Now, why would they do this? They do this so that you'll go with them and put your Lunc with them, and eventually they're going to pop up. I've seen it happen. I've had mine staked with some that were low, and then next thing you know, they raised a commission on it. And there is what they agreed to here. If you go in here into each one of the validators, max daily change, they can only change it by 1%. and the maximum amount that they've agreed to raise it to is going to be 10%. Some of them are 20%. Some of the max changes could be 3%. So you want to look at that. And once they start changing, it seems to pop up pretty quick. So that's something to keep your eye on. So just going to keep your eye on that. So let's say your goal isn't just to get as many rewards as possible. Maybe it's to fund the whole purpose of the burns, which is a noble thing to do. So there's different validators on there that burning part of their rewards. So if you go to, let's say, Happy Cap Crypto, he's another YouTuber who has a lot of different things going on, and he's doing a lot to help with the burns. He has multiple different websites out there, and he's charging a commission so that he can run the node, but he's not taking any profits off of this. All of his profits are going to the burn. Classy Crypto, he's got a node. He just started today as well too, and I'm pretty sure he's burning a bunch of his. Lunc has been burning theirs. They're one of the biggest burners in the community. And you can search your validators right here. Right here they are. So they're one of the biggest burners. Okay, so let's flop over this next section, voting power. So let's say you're not too worried about the burns, you're not too worried about the commission, or you're trying to find one that balances all these, but the voting power. Now, what has that got to do with anything? So you want to make sure that you align your coins with a validator who is voting in the same way that your beliefs are. So you don't want to stake your coins with somebody just because they're paying a lot and they don't have any commission, but they're not contributing to the voting. And what I mean by that is you're going to click on each one of these validators and you can see how they voted in the past, what they voted on, if they voted on anything at all. Which would be considered, just a validator out there, just scraping off rewards. So as you can see here, does this person's beliefs will align with my beliefs? So that's something to kind of keep in mind too. Okay, so once you delegate your tokens to a validator that you like. You're going to see two sections up here. One section up here is going to say how much you delegated. There's going to be a section right here that says undelegated, and then there's just going to be a section up here that you're going to see your rewards, and that's just going to add up per minute, per hour as you see those coming in right here. Now, do not undelegate your coins unless you plan on liquidating your coins or taking them and swapping them for Lunc or UST or whatever the case may be, or you're going to move them back to your exchange. So what happens is if you undelegate your coins, they're going to go in this section here, and then they're going to be held there for 21 days, and you're not making any staking rewards off of that as well too. So they're going to be sit there for 21 days. That 21 days expires, it'll automatically show back up in your wallet, and you can do what you want with them. So don't make that mistake. I did that very early on by accident. I wanted to move from one validator to another validator, and I unstaked them. That's not what you want to do. If you go into a validator, what you can do is you can redelegate to that validator. So once you click on a validator, let's say I wanted to redelegate to them, and I don't know if I should be able to can do this. Okay, so here's the option right here. So redelegate. So if I want to go to this validator, maybe theirs changed, maybe the commissions changed, maybe their viewpoints have changed and they're voting away. I don't want to. Well, you can leave another validator, and let's say this is the one I want to go to. So you hit redelegate, and then it's going to be a drop-down menu of who you want to move your coins from, which validator to which validator. So you can move them from ABC to XYZ, and then they'll show up. So this will be show right here. Let's see, what else? Okay, so once you don't want to hit undelegate unless you want to move your coins off of Terra Station or whatever the case may be. All right, so what you want to do though, so once you have your rewards start building up here, you're going to hit withdraw all rewards. Once you hit withdraw all rewards, that's going to give you access to these rewards, and then they're going to come over here, and then they're going to show up in your wallet at that point in time. And then once you're in the wallet, then you can redelegate them to whichever validator you want to, or you can send them off to your exchange or swap them for UST. So just kind of keep that in mind. Now, here's something else too. Once you start cashing in your rewards, you're going to notice in your wallet that you're going to start getting some UST. Now you can either hold on to that UST as well too, because you're going to get some rewards in UST. You can hang on to that as well too. If you're going to hang out, hopefully they're going to repeg that at some point in time. If you want to, or you can go and hit the swap out your UST for Lunc, and then you can redelegate all that. So those are different options you have. So I hope this information's been beneficial to you. If it has, please hit the like button and subscribe. Now hang out for the Lambo section.